Hello everyone, one and all present here. My name is Narendra Keswani. My project is on home automation, student of Jahin College. So, what is a home automation and why I chosen this type of project? The main reason for using this project is to make life easier of the human beings, as we all live a busy life. Busy life. Some may feel turning off the light fan, etc. before going out of the time-consuming process. But no, so long as the technology helps us in monitoring everything single-handedly by monitoring by our phones. As we become old, simple tasks also become difficult. So home automation makes the life simpler. Also, during this time, COVID-19 times, to follow the social distancing, as we all touch on the uh, buttons of the electricity board. So from that also we can be infected by the COVID-19. And also in months of March to May, the electricity mans were not coming to the apartments to take the reading. So many peoples uh, also get angry because of the getting many bills. So in my project, so there is a electricity meter reading also, so it will show how much the bill is there, and also this thing. So it will very helpful to the all perspective. So how it will works? So one is a Android, in which is connected to the Firebase, and Firebase connected to Internet of Things, that is circuit, that is my system, and Google Assistant is connected to Firebase. In my project, Firebase is the heart of the system, because without Firebase the system will not work. It is a central part which holds all the data. It also processes the functions using the cloud function. So Firebase is important, which is connected to entirely every part of the system. So what are the features? First one is the electrical port switch in automatical electrical switch electrical ports, in which user can switch on the electrical ports and switch off by using the Android phone. On the app there will be total 4 ports, and automatic switching the electrical ports. User will select days, start time, stop time for the particular electrical port. At selected days and time, the electrical port will be turned automatically on and off. Second comes the electricity consumption monitoring. It will show today usage, last month usage, and this month usage, all with the statistics of the graph, showing that voltage, power, current, energy, and the bill amount. Next feature is fire detection and gas detection. It is whenever any fire is detected or gas is detected in the home, it will be automatically notified to the Android phone, means that user also be notified. Next come the water tank measuring. A user can see the current water level of the tank on the mobile. Next come the Google Assistant. Google Assistant, it is integrated project with the Google Assistant. It will command to the Google Assistant. It will process that command and give that response. But if, for example, if you want to turn on the port 1, you will command it, and the port 1 will be turned on automatically. Next comes the chatbot. It is same as the Google Assistant. It also take the command, but in the app only. Next comes the plant monitoring, in which user can see the current moisture level of the plant, so that he or she can give the water of the plant. Next comes the Telegram bot. Same as the Google Assistant, Telegram bot also takes the command from the user, process it, and give the response. Ninth is air quality monitoring. As you know, in India the temperature gets very minimum or gets very high temperature maximum. So in indoor in it gives the indoor temperature, humidity, and air quality index on the Android mobile phone. Next come the advantages. So what are the advantages of the my home system? So first, in the safety, user will be notified when any fire or gas leakage is there. Second is real time monitoring. User will get no electrical usage statistics, water tank level, and the plant moisture level. Centralized system, user will get all the features of home automation at one platform. uh, if you know there are many home automation system, but they are for a particular domain. For example, they do not give combined features at one place. So I can say but my system can provide, because it providing for plant, water, electricity at one place, save time. Everyone is living in a busy environment, so user don't even worry to about the home. Ease for disabled and senior citizen. For elderly and disabled, simple tasks can be become difficult. With features like voice command and home automation, give freedom and independence to the elderly. Monitor from anywhere. User can monitor from their end from anywhere. Just have to log in their own phone. 70, the helping in COVID-19. As I told earlier, it will helping because if you touch on the any button on electric what the members used to touch for, if you want to turn on any light or fan, etc. So you can also be infected by using COVID-19 with COVID-19. So if you are doing all this such activity on the mobile on your own mobile phone, so it is not possibility to get infected from COVID-19. What are disadvantages? Every system have both advantage and disadvantage. So there are also disadvantage. First one is the dependency on the internet. The system requires active strong internet connection 24 hours into 7 days. Without internet connection, the system will not respond to it. Dependency on power supply. uh, the system require power supply also 24 into 7 hours. Without power supply, the system will not work. Third one, electronic circuit failure. Electronic circuit may fail in future, can cause malfunctioning to the system, short circuit to the system, because these are the electronic parts. For example, the it can be malfunction due to the water or any particle, or the if any high voltage of current is passed or etc. This thing can also be. And also the dependent on the weather temperature, because if any electronic part get a high temperature, so it may be become unstable. So let's see a demo of the project. Hello, this is my home app. This is a splash screen. This is your onboarding screen, or you can say walkthrough of the app. This is a login screen, and also the if user has forgot the password, and then we will enter the email address. At that particular email address, the email will be sent to the user by the Firebase. So we will open this link. We will set the new password. So now the password is set successfully. So now we will log in it. My app support the two-factor authentication. After the login, the OTP will be sent to the registered email ID. So we will go into the email. The OTP has arrived. We will check the OTP. The OTP is 054469. We will verify the OTP. If verification is completed, then it will redirect to our dashboard. So in dashboard, first one is a fire gas detection, which shows is your home is safe or not, or any fire leakage or gas leakage is there. Next, the air monitoring system, in which shows the temperature. Second one shows the humidity, and this is a AQI level, air quality index. There are two sensors are total used for the air quality monitoring. Next come the electrical ports. By switching on and off, the user can switch on or switch off the ports. Next comes the water level monitoring, in which it shows how much the water is filled inside a tank, the water dashboard you can say. Next comes the electricity module, in which it shows today's electrical usage, today's date, energy, bill, current, power, voltage, frequency and power factor. Last one, for example, was November, so all the details of the November, and also you click on the statistics, it will give the graph. As I have the only reading of the one day, so it is showing only for the 25th November. Otherwise it will show the, or if you are using daily, then it will show the daily usage. Also this will show the this month usage. Next screen is about the plant monitoring system. It shows the moisture level, current moisture level of the plant. If the moisture level is less, it means that your plant is healthy. If the moisture level is more, it means your plant needs some water. This is edit profile, in which user can edit their name and the email address. Auto on off activity. So auto on off activity, in which there are total 4 ports, same ports, in which you will select the days, particular days. For example, if you want your lights should be turned on at morning 6 o'clock, and your light should be turned off at night 12, so it will be turn on at 6 a.m. and turn off at 12 a.m. Same it is applied for port 2 and port 3 and port 4. So what is importance of using the auto on off ports? For example, everyone is busy in their life, so everyone forgot to on or off the ports. And also if you are using this feature, it will save the electricity. Next model is setting. So this is the basic setting. As every company, electrical distribution company has the different prices. Tata has different, MSEDCL has different. So user will enter according to his prices in the decimal. And also water tank settings. So every user has their own height of the water tank, so he or will she enter and update to the database. Change password is same as if you will enter the old password and new password. If old password is correct, then only new password be updated to the database. Next comes the FAQ activity. In FAQ activity, it shows like the basic question, what is a smart home, the definitions, the normal questions the user feels to get the answer about that. Report issue activity, in which, for example, app is not working or IoT device is not working, you will type that particular problem. For example, electrical port not responding. Also you can give the suggestion you will report the issue. So issue reported. This email will the email will be sent to the customer care. Now I am only the customer care from my server side, so it will get me the email and all the details. For example, who has the complaint, for the username, the phone number, issue type, and also the customer query. Privacy policy. So every app there has own privacy policy. This is a dummy privacy policy to showcase our app. Parental control is an activity. Now this is a so if you are giving your app to the child, he or she can play with the app. He can off the electrical port or on the port. He or she can do anything. So there should be a necessary parental control. If you turn on the parental control and switch, I am switching off that app. Now at the start it will ask for the your default password pin or the fingerprint. If the fingerprint is right, then only it allows enter to the device. This is a basic logout. On clicking of the logout, you will be log out. This is a chatbot in which you will query your questions and bot will answer it from the database. For example, if you want to turn off port 1, for example, now this month usage, or you want last month electrical usage, today usage, also if you want what is the water tank level, current water tank level, and also plant moisture level. So this is also air monitoring. So it will give all the air monitoring details. So this is a basic questions and answers will be given by the bot. Same things also can be given by the Google Assistant and the Telegram. First we will see the Telegram. Switch on port 1. For example, air monitoring details. Today usage. So same things also be given by the Google Assistant. To access the Google Assistant for my app, the user has to enter talk to IoT my home entry access point, or you can see the name of my Google Assistant, in which you will command power off port 2. You can also ask for plant moisture level. So all the questions and answers of the my particular app can be answered by the Google Assistant. So now I am log outing from my app. So my first mode is on electrical port, in which user will switch turn on the switch or the off on in the mobile Android application, and a particular will be the electrical port will be switch on or the switch off according to user requirement. So there are four ports, in which the port 1 is connected to the hair dryer, port 2 is connected to the mobile charger, port 3 is connected to the electrical bulb, and port 4 is connected to the festival lights. So I am turning on port 1. The hair dryer will be turned on. The airline will turn on. I am turning on port 2. The mobile charger will turn on, and port 3 I am connecting, in which bulb will be turned on. Port 4 I am turning on, so festival light will be turned on. So I am turning off now all ports. Now same things can be also be done with the help of chatbot, Google Assistant, and also with the Telegram bot. So I am going to the chatbot section. I am typing turn on port 3. Now port 3 is our electrical bulb. So electrical bulb will be turned on. So now it is on. Same thing I am going into Google Assistant. Now it is also work with the Google Assistant and also with the Telegram. For using my Google Assistant, as I deployed on the Google, for it you have to give the command for my app to access my Google Assistant. It is the talk to IoT my home. After accessing, it will open the Google Assistant of the my app, in which we will command. For example, now the port 3 is particularly on. Port 3 is particularly, that is bulb is on. Now we have to switch off. So we will command it switch off port 3. Now port 3 will be switch off. Similarly, for example, if you want to turn on festival lights, so we will command port 4, turn on port 4. Also it support voice also. So now port 4 will be turned on. Same thing it is also implemented in a Telegram bot. So now I will commanding turn off port 4, and port 4 will be turned off. So my next module is on auto on off electrical ports. For in which example you will select a particular port from 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, in which you select a particular weekdays, for example Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and the start time and the stop time. At that start time, that port will be turned on automatically, and at the stop time, the particular port will be switch on. It is useful when you are not in the home, or for example in night you use to sleep, so you don't need a light. So it also saves the electricity, the waste of the electricity. So I am going to autonomous activity in the port 3 card. I am selecting Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday as a uh, active port, and the start time as 9:40, and the stop time will be my 9:43, and I'm updating it. Now it is updated. So we need to wait for 1 minute, and now port 3, that is my bulb, it will be turned on automatically in 1 minute. So now it is 9:40. Now port 3, that is my bulb, will be turned on in few seconds. Oh, so the port 3 is now on. Now in 3 minutes, at 9:43, it will be switch off automatically. Now more 2 minutes we have to wait. More 1 minute we have to wait. Now it is 9:43. In few seconds it will be switch off automatically. Yes, now it is switch off. So it completes my this module. So my next module is on water tank leveling, in which we will insert some water. It will show how much the tank is full. So how much the tank full? It is useful for the for the people which have the low eyesight problems, or what happened whenever the tank is got full, the people can't see, or they have to turn on the lights to check that the level is full in the daily water usage of the water tank. So we'll insert the water inside the water tank. This is a demo one, actually not in a water tank. Now I am inserting the water. Now sensor will sense that water and automatically full that. Now you can see the water is now 31%, so I am filling more water. Now it will be updated to the database and also on the Android dashboard. So now you can see that it is showing 56.25% is full. So my next module is on plant monitoring system, in which the plant we have the soil moisture sensor, which is used to check the moisture level and the humidity level of the plant, and on the Android dashboard it will show how much the level of the that plant is. So now it is showing 20% moisture level. As the more less moisture level, it means that your soil is wet. So now it is showing 20%. We will now drop some water inside it. Now it is 9%. Now it is decreasing. Now it is showing 8.80. Because now it is going to winter season, the soil is already the humidity is now is fit, and also the plant is already wet. Now you can see that as we enter the water, it is now showing 5.77% moisture level. My next module is on fire and the gas detection, in which the flame sensor detects the fire and gas sensor detect the fire, and whenever the fire is detected, the buzzer will buzz it. It notify to the user and also in the mobile. So we will take the agarbatti stick, light it. Now you can see the fire notification is came, telling the alert that fire is in your home.